Hello, my name is Ryan Thompson. My student number is 703-5504. Today I'll be presenting my answers for the SPMA 2P65 Sport Marketing Take-Home Test. So let's get right into it. The first question, looking at external environmental factors or forces for sporting teams in Niagara. External environmental forces are factors outside of the organization that impact strategic sport marketing decisions. These forces include competition, technology, cultural and social trends, the political, legal, and regulatory environment, demographics, and economic factors. The first one, I'll use the example of the Brock men's hockey team. Competition, they face direct competition from teams like the Niagara Ice Dogs and other local hockey programs. They also can face indirect competition from things like other entertainment options like movie theaters and concerts. These things could attract potential fans away from attending their games. The next force is technology. With digital platforms becoming more popular, teams must adjust their marketing to fit online consumption habits. Things like streaming services, social media, and mobile apps all impact how teams engage with their audience. Next one, looking at cultural and social trends, the rise of non-traditional sports can shift interest away from some established sports. Marketers must stay aware of these changing fan preferences and adapt their strategies accordingly. Next, we're looking at the political, legal, and regulatory environment. There's laws surrounding sports, things like sports betting, also some government funding and league regulations can also influence marketing strategies. For example, restrictions on sponsorships and advertisements can shape how teams promote themselves. The next one, looking at demographics, population changes such as aging populations or increased immigration can impact the fan engagement strategies. Different age groups and cultural backgrounds have different interests and spending habits, and that's just something the sport marketer needs to be aware of when marketing their product. The last one, looking at economic factors. Economic conditions affect how much disposable income fans have to spend on tickets. Things like a family's income or regional economic health are things that sport marketers need to be aware of when determining ticket pricing and sponsorship opportunities. The next question focuses on fan identification, which describes how strongly a fan is connected to a team. There are 3 levels of this: low, medium, and high identification. Low identification fans are casual fans who may attend a game occasionally, but don't always follow the team closely. To attract them, teams use promotions like discounted tickets or special events to create interest. Then there's the medium identification fan. These fans follow the team regularly but aren't fully committed. They engage in discussions about the team and attend multiple games. Marketers can keep them engaged through loyalty programs, interactive social media, and different game day experiences. Finally, there's the high identification fans. These are diehard fans who support the team regardless of performance. They buy season tickets, merchandise, and attend most, if not all, the games. Teams can reward them with exclusive content, behind-the-scenes access, and different high-value memberships. As a sport marketer, understanding these 3 different levels, ensure that you use the right tactics and strategies to target these different fan groups. Moving on to question 3, how sports differ from other entertainment forms. Sports different from these other entertainment forms in several ways, making marketing strategies very unique. There's emotional investment in sports, unlike movies or concerts. Fans form deep, lasting connections to their team. Even when the team's losing or the loyal fans continue to support the team. There's also the unpredictability of sports. Usually things like movies have set storylines, but in sports, the outcome is always unknown. The unpredictability creates excitement that keeps fans coming back for a long time. There's also the fan loyalty. Sports fans remain loyal even when teams struggle. In contrast, if a movie franchise produces a bad sequel, audiences may stop watching. They might never watch the show again, but if you're a fan of a sports team, you're likely going to be loyal to them for a long time. There's also limited supply. Teams play a set number of games each season, making each event more valuable. There's also off seasons, which may leave fans wanting more when the seasons return. There's also the on-field versus off-field success. Teams may balance the competitive success with financial stability. Winning is important, but so is generating revenue through sponsorships and ticket sales. Finally, there's the community and identity. Fans often see their team as a part of their identity, making sport marketing more about the emotional connections rather than just selling the product. Moving on to question 4, which is the SWOT analysis for Ford rejoining F1. A SWOT analysis evaluates Ford's decision to re-enter Formula One with Red Bull Racing. The strengths: Ford has a strong brand reputation and past success in motorsports, which gives it credibility in F1. Weakness could be Ford has not been involved in F1 for years. It lacks recent experience, and they must invest heavily in R&D. Next is the opportunities. The global growth of F1 provides an opportunity for Ford to reach new markets and showcase its technology. And finally, looking at the threats, competing with established manufacturers like Mercedes and Ferrari is challenging, and regulatory challenges or changes in F1 could also impact Ford's plans. Moving on to question 5, the unique traits of the sporting industry. It's very different from many other industries. The first way that it differs is through emotional connection. The fans develop personal connections to the teams, making marketing more about the experiences rather than just the product. Then there's the unpredictability. Since no two games are ever really the same, marketers must focus on the excitement of competition. Next, the limited supply of sports. The teams play a set number of games in a season, creating a sense of urgency for ticket sales and a sense of urgency for the marketing as well. Then there's the collaboration among competitors. Unlike most businesses, sports leagues need competition to stay competitive and stay successful, meaning that they're not always looking to better themselves over their competitors. They're kind of leaning on them, needing them for their own success as well. The next is the strong identification. Fans associate themselves with a team, and it can influence the sponsorships and brandings and different venues that the fans can gain the team's products. The next question, looking at the evolution of sports marketing for female fans. Sports marketing has evolved to better include female fans by moving beyond outdated gender stereotypes, increasing representation and equal pay for female athletes, creating marketing campaigns that highlight female athletes as role models, and finally investing in women's leagues and increasing the media coverage for them. The next question, looking at the market segmentation in sport marketing. Sport marketers use segmentation to target different fan groups. There's demographics segmentation, which is based on gender, age, and income. There's geographic segmentation focused on specific regions or cities. There's psychographic segmentation targeting values and lifestyles. There's behavioral segmentation, which is based on consumer actions and loyalty. There's socioeconomic segmentation, dividing fans between by using economic status. And finally, there's the family life cycle segmentation, which addresses the different life stages or addressing different life stages. So next we'll look at question 8, diversion from everyday life as a fan's motivation. Sport serves as a form of escapism. It helps fans take a break from their daily routines. This can impact the attendance in the following ways. So there's emotional engagement. Fans emotionally invest in their teams. It provides an outlet for stress relief. Then there's the entertainment value. The unpredictability and excitement of live sports events attract fans seeking engaging experiences. Then finally, there's the community and social interaction. Attending games as a fan allows them to bond with like-minded individuals and strengthen their sense of belonging as they attend games with large groups of people that are all interested in the same product. For a little example for myself, my favorite team being the Toronto Maple Leafs. They do cool things like creating large game day experiences that include themed nights, pre-game entertainment, and the different fan engagement activities. It attracts more spectators for the team. They also do cool things in the playoffs, like the Maple Leaf Square outside of the building. Just other ways to attract fans and attract people to come and watch and view the game. Finally, question 9. So far, my favorite part of the class has been just the real-world examples used to further develop the ideas based off of the theories of sport marketing. I find for my learning style, I find that's it helps me understand, and it helps me kind of see it from the perspective of a sport marketer too. So that's my favorite part of the class so far. And for me, the least favorite part of the class so far was probably just sometimes in class there's questions asked to my fellow classmates, and I guess sometimes I can't really hear the responses to them, or I also sometimes find it hard to follow. That might just be me, but I think for my learning kind of style, like I said in the earlier one, I really enjoy hearing your examples that you give to us, or the professor's examples, depending on who's listening to this. But that's what I would say would be my favorite and least favorite parts of this class so far. So thank you for listening, and that'll be all.